Toastmasters and distinguished guests. I did want to make sure that any of the presentations that I do give in my business are polished and are practiced. And as I continue to move up through leadership, I will be giving more speeches. And so I wanted to make sure that I was comfortable putting together speeches and continuing to improve my speeches, which is perfect for this particular project. And I use a visual aid because I know not everybody is what is it called, oral learner. So they want to be able to see, especially men. Now, I don't facial a lot of men, but I still like to have pictures because picture books are always way more popular than books with just words. And so to start, I give this presentation whenever I am in a facial or in a party setting. And it's really just to give my clients a better understanding of the business and what I do and how that works for consultants. And so to start off, I'd like to give people a little bit of a background on Mary Kay Ash, who started the company in 1963. She was in her retirement and used her retirement of $5,000 to start the company in Dallas, Texas. And she had a storefront and a small sales force. And it was basically just a few skincare products and a few cosmetics, and that was it. And so she had 2 grown children at the time, 2 sons actually, that helped her. And she started from very little, and now the company brings in over $4 billion globally each year in over almost 40 markets, 38 markets. And so it's come a long, long way in the last 56 years. Her biggest reason for starting the business was that she wanted a business that would empower women and was based off the golden rule. And so in her career, she was a saleswoman and had sold different products, but found that often she would train men who would then be promoted over her. And so she wanted a company where women were valued, that women were given prizes based, or that they would like based on their performance, and that would allow them to work and make income, but still be able to be a mother. And so her biggest, other than the golden rule and founding the company on the golden rule, her biggest, the most important piece of the business was she wanted to make sure that women could put God first, family second, and career third. When she started the company in 1963, it was very small. And now, like I said, it's a global company. I will say this, although it's a global company, everything that's sold in the U.S. is made in the U.S. And so there are manufacturing facilities that are little to no waste. So being green is very important. There's also a foundation that was started 25 years ago, and 2 very important causes for Mary Kay was to prevent and support women in abusive relationships, domestic violence, and also to fund research for cancers affecting women. And so those were very important to her. Of course, everybody is aware that we sell skincare and cosmetics. There's also body care and fragrances, and that's what got me into the business. It's a consumable product. I've always worn it on and off throughout my life. There's a buyback, or excuse me, a product satisfaction 100%. So if somebody doesn't like something, they can get their money back. It's cruelty-free. It's not tested on animals, and for me, it was a no-brainer. I chose the business not just for the product, but also I knew a girl that growing up, she was a few years older than me, in a little town outside of Charlotte, and she actually now is at the very top of the company, making well into the 6 figures, and I figured if she could do it, I could do it. And so 4 years ago, I signed up for the business, and I asked her, I said, how quickly can you make 6 figures? And she said, as quickly as you want. I mean, it really does, it depends on how much you're willing to work and how much time you're willing to give to it. And for me, it's always been kind of a side hustle, if you want to call it that. But my goal is, I spoke about this a little bit with my icebreaker, that I have multiple sclerosis. So my whole thought is I would like to have something set up where I can have residual income should something happen to me and I not be able to work for a period of time. So that if I was disabled and didn't have my disability yet or something like that, I would be able to have some income still. And I have beautiful pictures of me, and I look way better now than I did when I started my business. So the way we make our money in Mary Kay, we make 50% of everything that we sell, which is a lot larger than some of the other direct selling companies out there. So that means if I sell something for $100, I get 50. That also means that if I want something for $100, I only pay 50. So I get my products half off. The second way we make money is if we build a team. We start out making 4% commission and move up to 13%. And that money comes directly from Mary Kay. It's not something that our team gives us. It's purely kind of like a thank you for keeping everybody on track and training everyone. The third way is if we move into leadership, which is what I'm doing. And there you can earn anywhere from 13 to 36%, and that's when people really start making the money and you get into the 6 figures. My goal, as I said, is to have residual income, but also I have a master's degree, so that means 2 college educations. I have student loans on that I would like to pay off, and I love to travel, and so that would be, really is what has been funded so far by this side hustle. Of course, when we talk about Mary Kay, everyone pictures the pink Cadillac, and that is one of the cars that can be earned, but it starts out with a Chevy Malibu, which is not pink, a Chevy Equinox, moves up into a Traverse and a Mini Cooper, and then you can earn pink cars, which is the Chevy, the Cadillac they changed it, XT5. And actually at the national level, which is where my friend is at, she drives a pink Escalade. So that's pretty impressive, an $85,000 car, which was well worth more than the house she was living in when she signed up. So it's pretty impressive. We earn a lot of prizes. I love bling, if you can't tell by my nails. And so we earn a lot of jewelry and other prizes too, as well as cash. And most importantly, I would say the biggest thing that I've gained from doing this is not just increased confidence, but I have some of the best girlfriends that I would have never ever met had it not been for this business. And it's something that I do, like I said, this is not my full-time job. So it's been a great, not only side hustle for some money, but also just very, rewarding. And then, of course, how do you sign up? In order to sell Mary Kay, it's a $100 starter kit plus shipping and tax. And as soon as you sign up to do that, you can sell. So I'll have a lot of people that will sign an agreement and immediately start selling and making money. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, thank you all. Mr. Toastmaster.